Welcome, everyone. Let's stand. We are at the lake. So join me. Here we are. The sun is just about to go behind some trees. And I won't be able to see much until then because I have it in my eyes, but hopefully you can see, and I don't think you even really need to see. Just follow along as best you can and modify when you need to. So let's get started. It'll be about 45 minutes of postures and then some relaxation at the end. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's start with some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Always check the posture. I'll begin inhaling. Exhale, stretch and lower all the way down to the sides. Keep the feet flat on the floor now. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feeling the stretch up the sides of your body. We are up in New York at Lake Lauderdale. Beautiful little place. We have a family camp. So I'm enjoying the outdoors. So hopefully you're enjoying wherever you are. Now, again, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Now we're going to warm up our bodies quickly. Well, not quickly, but for a bit, we'll start at the top and go all the way down. So check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down, and turn your head from side to side, from one extreme to the other. Smooth movements, no jerky motions. Now, when you're on the right, hold it there, looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center, front, inhale. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center, front, inhale. Exhale, lower the chin to the chest and press the chin into the chest. Continue to breathe. Always. Release. With the heavy head roll over to the left shoulder. Left ear above that left shoulder, keeping the shoulders back and down. Feel a stretch of the opposite side of the neck, and if you have neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. If not, jaw closed, heavy head throughout, center back. Roll to the right shoulder. We've got some little crackling stuff going on. I guess I needed this. And now roll back down and press the chin into the chest at the front. Release, roll to the right shoulder, opposite direction. Check that posture always. Back if you can. Left shoulder. And now roll back down and press the chin into the chest. Release, center front, inhale. Exhale on your own. Just move your head round and round or from side to side just to make sure you get any kinks out that we may have missed. Make sure you try to do the same in both directions as best you can. And when you're finished, come down, pressing the chin into the chest at the front. Release, center front, inhale. Exhale, bring those shoulders up by the ears, no neck, arms are just relaxed. Breathing. Try to keep those abs in tight all the time as best you can. We're going to work on posture as we usually do. Release and reach down, long arms, long neck. Posture is very important. At any age it is. Release. Now, bring both arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the parallel position in front of you. Shoulders back and down. Then reach forward, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Release. Bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together. Straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Arms can be low, medium, or high. You may hold it here, breathing with that chest open, or if you want more, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and just arch back a bit. Then release, up, back up. Right, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, knees over the feet. In this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation with the arms still in chest expansion. Breathe. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here again, or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and arch back just a bit. Try to keep the jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, bend the elbows, and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening the entire body as you roll. And straighten those arms for full range of motion. Now, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower just to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhale. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. That felt so good, we're going to do it again. Exhale, left again. Front, inhaling. Exhale, right again. Front, inhaling. Exhale, lower the left arm and bring the right arm straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane as you stretch to the side. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the right shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch up the right side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhale. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the left shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the right shoulder and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhale. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees, knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation also. There are lots of them. Look up at the fingertips if you can. You can also modify or just change it by bringing the arms in the parallel position. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes. Arch back, reach back, Breathing. Again, jaw closed for a better stretch of the neck. Up inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check that posture, and let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach, and lower. Now, we pretty much warmed up the upper part of our bodies. Not quite, we still have this part right here. So put the hands on the front of the thighs, nice and tall. Keep the shoulders back and down as best you can, those abs in tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bend at the hips. Just stretch forward. Try to keep the upper arms by the torso as best you can. The legs as straight as possible. You can modify by softening those knees. You just won't get the same hamstring and glute stretch if you do, but every body is different. And then release and just let that upper body relax in. Keep those abs in tight. But head, neck, and arms relax. Breathe. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, you can rotate just the upper body to the right. The fingertips can be on the back of the right thigh, calf, ankle, or on the surface below you. Abs in tight always, breathing. In a fluid motion, rotate back to the center front, inhaling. Exhale, keeping the legs and hips stationary. Do the same on the left side of your body. Fingertips on the back of the left thigh, calf, ankle, or the surface below you. Breathe. Then in a fluid motion, rotate back to the center front, inhaling. Exhale and just let the upper body relax down just a little bit more. If you can. If not, don't worry. Just keep the abs in tight. And then slowly round up, one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and arms relax. And as the head comes up, bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side, again at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feel the stretch up the sides and feel it all the way through your body. There. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Always try to remind yourself to keep your shoulders back and down as best you can when you're just in your normal posture. So now we're going to work on the lower part of our bodies. So imagine you have something wrapped around the biggest part of your hips, and we're going to be standing on the inside of a barrel, and we're going to clean the inside of that barrel. So hands on the waist or the hips, push the hips forward, then roll to the left, roll back, roll right, roll forward. Keep it going, left, back, abs always in tight, right, forward. Hold it here. We're going to go in the opposite direction. So right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, let's open our legs. Now we're just in a bigger barrel. So push the hips forward, roll to the right, roll back, roll. Actually, that was left, then right, and then forward. Sorry, it doesn't matter which way you go. I'm going to the left, back, right, forward. Hold it there. Now opposite direction. For me now, it's right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, and forward. Come back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, toes out, heels in, so your feet are about at a 45-degree angle. You may keep your hands where they are, but if you want a little more, work the upper body a little bit more. Bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right knee over that right foot. Back up, inhale. Exhale, left in the same manner, left knee over that left foot. Back up, inhale. Exhale, right again. You may repeat, or you may come down and reach toward the floor. Just keep that back as long and flat as possible, head and neck, an extension of the spine. Try not to put real weight on the hands if you can help. Back up to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, try to do on this side as well to balance your body. Breathe. T position, inhaling. Exhale, right again. You may repeat or cross over, open to the back, look up, keep the abs in tight. Breathing again, try not to put real weight on the lower arm if you can help. Back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, left, whatever you did on the right, try to do on this side as well. Breathe. Back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. And I'm going to walk my feet in a little bit because we're going to bend both of our knees and lower our hips. And I'd like the knees to be over the feet as best we can, and the feet are still out at about a 45-degree angle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend both knees and lower those hips. You can just hold it here, breathing, or see if you can come up on the toes. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, up on the toes. Lower, inhaling. Exhale. Now bend the elbows, put the elbows on the thighs and clasp your fingers together. And straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. Now, place your fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of your feet and bring the heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. One more. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Now again, bend the elbows, elbows on the thighs, clasp the fingers together and straighten the legs, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, lowering the hips. Just one more of these now. Straighten, inhaling. Exhale, bend and lower. T position with the arms, palms up, and slowly come all the way up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake the feet and the arms and hands, legs out. Shake everything out. Loosen those muscles and lubricate those joints. We've lubricated a lot of joints already, but our ankles we still need to work on. So now we're going to point and flex and do some things there along with balance. So focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Hands on the waist or the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that right knee up in front of you. Lower it, inhale. Exhale, right knee up in front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet, abs always in tight. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, left side now, left knee up in front. Lower, inhale. Exhale, left knee up in the front, rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhale. Exhale, up to the side, lower, inhale. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front and lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that right leg forward. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg out to the side in the same manner. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg to the back, tighten that glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, lowering the hips. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that left leg forward with the foot flex. Point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg out to the side. Same manner. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg back to the back, tighten the glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Back up, inhaling. Exhale again, shake out. You should be pretty well warmed up, stretched a little bit, toned a little bit already, and a little bit balanced. So roll those shoulders back. Great big circles. Working a little bit on the back, on the actually posture still. Big circle. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathing, loosening the torso. Keeping our bodies movable. Now, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and low. Now, bring the arms up again. Inhaling, feet on the floor. Exhale, just stretch upward and then lower to the T position, palms forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, wrap the arms around you. My left is on top of the right. And give yourself a big hug. My hands are actually inside my shoulder blades. Everybody's different, but that's how I am right now. My elbows are down, but I can also bring them up and get more of a stretch and strengthening my upper body if I bring my elbows up a bit. Breathe. You can come up on your toes some and bend the knees, working on those calves and your balance while we do this if you like, but you don't have to. Now, remember which one's on top and which is on bottom. Open wide, inhaling. Exhale, cross over the other way. Now my right arm is on top of my left. My elbows are down on my chest now. but I'm bringing them up, keeping my fingers inside my shoulder blades, if you can. Coming up and down on my legs, working on the whole body. Got some bugs out here that are joining me. Now, open wide again, inhaling. Exhale, bring the arms back up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees over the feet. Again, in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine. Tighten the glutes, arch back, reach back. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now, clasp your fingers together behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, straightening the arms. We're going to do some chest expansion here. Again, focusing a bit on our posture. Now, we can just keep it here with the arms low, with that chest open, or you can bring the arms up some. You may just hold it here breathing if you want to modify throughout, or follow me. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward. Bending of the hips. Lengthen the spine. Relax the head and neck. Arms up high, abs in tight. Breathe. You can always modify by bending the knees or not coming down as far or even at all. Listen to your body. And slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms down if they were up. Now, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here again, or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and arch back if you. Up, inhaling. Exhale again, stretch forward if you choose. Lengthen the spine. Relax the head and neck, arms up high, abs in tight. Breathe, modify if you choose. Listen to your body and breathe. Slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms if they were high. Now we are going to repeat that again, but if you want this time, turn the palms down and out. So the palms facing out. There's some ducks behind me. I don't know if you can see them. They're beautiful. Just swimming by. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here or lengthen the spine. Tighten the glutes, arch back. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward again. Lengthen that spine, bending at the hips. Relax the head and neck. Arms up high, abs in tight. Breathe. Modify if you choose. Slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale. And again, lower the arms if they're up high. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here, or again, lengthen and tighten, arching back. Up inhaling. Exhale, release, shake everything out, arms, legs, shoulders, feet, hands. And let's take another deep cleansing breath. We're going to get down to the floor. I hope this works on this dock for me. I hope it works well for you also. So let's take that deep cleansing breath, checking the posture. Up inhale. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circle. I used to roll my shoulders forward quite a bit, but I felt like it really wasn't very good for my posture. So I always rolled forward and then back. We might do that later or another time. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. I feel like I roll forward quite a bit. I don't roll back enough. You may be different. Now, check your posture, make sure the shoulders are back and down, your abs are in tight, hips tucked under. Just a nice mountain pose, nice standing pose. And let's get down to the surface below us. I'm going to change my view just a bit. There we go. And see if you can come down without using your hands for support. But of course, if you need your hands, use. And then seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Nice and tall. Point those toes. Flex those feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. My feet are probably dirty. I've been walking around. Okay. Release the hands and just let the hands sit on the thighs. We're going to do a forward bend first. So bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or stretch back, reaching back. Your upper body will be in a straight line from your hips to your fingertips. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. Always breathe. Then up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Your hands can be under your thighs, calves, ankles, or heels. You want to bend at the hips as best you can and make sure those glutes are open as best you can, because then you'll come forward and really bend a little better. Keep those abs in nice and tight and those legs nice and straight. Feet are just relaxed right now. Point the toes. Got either a fly or a bee on me. Flex the feet. Relax the feet, slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach upward again or stretch back. Reaching back. Really working your core in the mid part of your body. Always breathe. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and let's do that again. Stretch forward. Make sure those glutes are open, legs are straight, hands under the thighs, calves, ankles, or heels. Feet are relaxed. Abs are in tight. And you're always breathing. You might be able to come down just a little further this time. If not, no worries. Point those toes and feel the muscles. Flex the feet and feel the muscles. Relax the feet. Slowly come up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch upward or stretch back. Reaching, breathe. up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now, just relax your hands on the thighs, but make sure you're nice and tall. Point the toes, flex the feet, relax the feet, take a deep breath in. Exhale, and let's round one vertebra at a time. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. And as the shoulders and head touch the mat, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Now remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and then straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. So do what works for your body. You want those legs as straight as possible. Your lower back is against the mat as best you can. Your abs are in tight. If you have difficulty keeping the legs straight up, you can modify by putting your hands on the back of the thighs to give support, but you really want them as straight and perpendicular as possible. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, circle those ankles round and round. Circle the feet to lubricate those ankles. Big circles. And now change direction with those circles. You want to be as balanced as possible, doing the same on both sides as best you can. When you're finished, point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, open those legs. Place your hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward, keeping that lower back against the surface below you and those abs in tight. If you can keep the legs straight, you can place your hands on the thighs, keep them on the thighs, or place them on the calves or the ankles. But keep the pressure on those open legs as best you can. There are beautiful clouds, just wisps of clouds floating by. Beautiful here. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heel. Relax the feet. Keep the pressure on those open legs. Then you have a choice here. You can keep the legs open, or you can bend the knees and hold the ankles with your hands, or wrap your index fingers around the big toes in the happy baby pose and just rock and roll from side to side. If your legs are still wide open, you can still rock and roll from side to side. Just keep the pressure on those legs as best you can. Breathe. Come back to the center. Open those legs if they're not already open. Keep the pressure on those legs. Point the toes, flex the feet, relax the feet. Bring those legs back up perpendicular to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, point the toes again, flex the feet again. Relax the feet, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down, and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor. Slowly and in control. Remember, if you have any kind of back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. If you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and slowly bring that right leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot, circle that foot just a few times, and then change direction and circle in the opposite direction. And point the toe again, flex the foot. Relax the foot, bend the knee, and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing, abs in tight. The lower back is against the floor, the abs are in tight. The leg is relaxed, but you're tightly hugging it in. If you have knee issues and that bothers you, you can release the shin and place the hands on the back of the thigh to release the pressure on that joint. So listen to your body. And if you want a little more, you can raise your head up toward the knee in the embryo position. Lower the head, inhale. Exhale. Release the hold, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot, slide the arms out in the T position, palms down. And you have a couple of options here. If you don't want the twist in your body, then you'll keep both glutes on the floor. You'll keep your hips from turning. If you want the twist, you can go ahead and pick that right hip up basically, or that right glute up. But take a deep breath in, exhale, and either just let that right leg cross over with your hips not turning and just have it cross over your body, or turn and cross that right leg, that straight right leg over the left side of your body. And get it as close to the floor if you're twisting. And that left hand as possible. Turn and look at the opposite hand. Keep the shoulders, both shoulders on the floor, breathing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that leg back up perpendicular to the floor. If you twisted, then your hips are straight again. If you didn't twist, your hips are still straight. Now, take a deep breath in. Exhale and lower that right leg out on the right side of your body. Just lower it, keeping both glutes on the floor. Look at the opposite hand if you can. Shoulders on the floor, abs in tight, breathing. Point that toe, flex that foot, relax the foot, slowly bring that leg back up, inhaling. Exhale, bend that knee and begin hugging into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing, position breathing, just like before. If you want, you can raise your head up toward that knee in the embryo position, keeping those abs in tight. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight right leg down toward the floor. Slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, slowly bring that left leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot, circle that ankle around or the foot around just a bit, change direction, keeping those ankles lubricated. Point, flex, relax the foot, bend the knee, hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Remember, if you have knee issues, release the shin and put your hands on the back of your thigh. So listen to your body and breathe. If you want, you can raise your head up toward that knee in the embryo position. If you did it on the other side in particular, lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor, arms in the T position, palms down, shoulders remain on the floor. Now again, do whatever you did on the other side of your body. You can keep your hips straight and just lower the leg, or you can add the twist. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, just let that leg move over toward the right side of your body, keeping the hips straight, or you can cross over and get it as close to that right hand as possible, adding that twist. Either way, turn and look at the left hand if you can, and keep both shoulders on the floor. Abs always in tight, breathing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that straight left leg back up. Hips on the floor, either still or now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and just let that leg lower on the left side of your body, keeping both glutes on the floor. Turn and look at the right hand if you can. Keep those legs nice and straight as best you can. Breathe. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot, bring that leg back up, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half bend, releasing position, breathing, abs in tight. Again, if you did it on the other side, raise your head up toward the knee in the embryo position. Lower your head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down, point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight left leg down toward the floor. Slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor. Breathe. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale and just relax your body in that corpse posture. Feet flopped out to the sides, palms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bend the knees, place the soles of the feet together, and just let those knees bring the soles of the feet, the heels up closer to your body. And let those knees just open wide. Let gravity pull them down in this bottle opener or butterfly posture, letting the shoulders rest down to the surface below you. Close those eyes and breathe. Now we'll prepare for Shavasana for full relaxation. So if you want, you can just slide the heels down on the floor and let the feet flop out to the sides and you'll be in the corpse posture. But if you want just a little bit more, bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor, arms at your side, near your hips, palms down, abs always in tight. The lower back will be against the floor when your legs are straight up. Point the toes, flex those feet,
Relax the feet and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor again, slowly and in control. Remember, if you do have back issues, to bend those knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, again, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and just relax your body in that corpse posture. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and just relax as you exhale through slightly parted lips. Continue to breathe on your own. And soon we'll take a deep breath in together. And this time when we exhale, we'll fist and flex and tighten everything. So take a deep breath into your system now. Exhale and tighten. And release. And just rest down into that surface below. You may want to roll your heads from side to side until you find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. You may also want to cover yourselves, parts of your body, whatever you might choose to do, with towels, blankets, whatever you might have, whatever you need to do to be able to fully relax. Nice and tall. In your mind, stretch your body out from the toes to the top of your head. Just allow yourself to just sink into the surface below you. Now open your minds. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Your safe place could be anywhere. If you're not already there, go there now. Breathe. You're in that safe place. Focus on your body as we move through it and consciously relax your muscles and release your joints. First, let's focus on the toes of our feet. Relax the toes, relax the entire foot or feet. Allow the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you as you release the many joints. Begin to move up your body, releasing the joints in your ankle. Relax the shins as you relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees as you relax the hamstrings up the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps and thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes. Allow the glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. Continue to move up your body, focusing on the lower back. Relax the muscles of the lower back as you relax the spinal area, moving up between them. Relax the obliques up the sides of your torso. Relax the abdominal muscles. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades as you relax the spinal area, moving up between the shoulder blades, through the neck to the base of the skull.
Now focus on the chest. Relax the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone. Relax the shoulders. So much stress and tension rest in our upper back and shoulders. Just let that tension and stress float away with each exhalation. As you relax those shoulders, the deltoid and lateral muscles, releasing the joints. As you move down the arms, relax those upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Release the joints in your elbows. Relax the forearms. Release the joints in your wrists. Relax the muscles in your hands and fingers as you release the many, many joints. Return your focus now to those shoulders, allowing them to sink just a little deeper into the surface below you. Focus now on the neck. Relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips and the tongue. Relax the cheeks, nose, and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow, smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull. Breathe. Your mind is open. Your body is relaxed. You're in your safe place. And hopefully your body is functioning as perfectly as possible. And now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it is time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers, toes, your wrists, and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs up, bending the knees. Hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position. Cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, whatever works for you. Bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale, and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope everyone feels better than when you started. Hope you got what you needed, and thank you so much for being here. If I can find how to, there we go. Thank you.